So to begin the Cabbage Facepunch Bonanza, you'll find the Cabbage Facepunch Bonanza Arena to the northwest of the Lumbridge Combat Academy. Simply step into this arena without any items on, and you'll get teleported into an instance. Now, the more people that are in your instance, the easier you're going to find the minigame, because there are going to be a lot more people that are going to be able to help you. Now, once you enter the arena, you may have already started into the second round. The thing that you want to do at this point is quickly run through, kill as many of the monkey minions as you see here as you can, while collecting resources. Make sure that you do pick up your trophies after you kill the monkey minions. That way you can regain some health as well as gain some points. Now, like I said, you also want to make sure that you are trying your best to get as many points as possible. The easiest way that you can do this is by working with your fellow competitors, by killing the monkey minions, as well as gathering resources. So, simply going through each round and surviving, you gain points equal to the round number that you survived. If you add it up from round 1 to round 10, you receive 55 points in total. The remaining 100 or 120 points or so that you're going to gain are going to be based on how well you actually perform during the minigame, i.e. killing the monkey minions, i.e. collecting the resources. So as you can see, I actually have a quick hands ability active. This allows me to gather resources a little bit faster. I also have the one that stuns the guards, and I also have one that allows me to just run through fire and not take any damage. So overall, the fastest ways that you can gain renown in this, or gain points in this, is going to be through killing the monkey minions, because they're the fastest and they're the easiest ones to get rid of. The second way is going to be by having other people help you with gathering resources, because the more people you have on a resource, the faster it depletes. The faster it depletes, the faster you can move on to the next thing. Another thing that a lot of people have ended up asking me is, what happens if I get killed and I turn into a gorilla, or I don't make it into the safe zone in time and I turn into a gorilla as well? Well, the answer to this is simple, and it's easy to, pretty much rectify the mistake of you becoming a gorilla. The only thing that you have to do is log out to the lobby and then log back into the same shard world. What will happen is you'll be put into the same minigame that you were just in with all the same people, except you'll respawn as a player rather than being transformed into a gorilla. Now, the downside to this is you will lose all of the points that you accumulated. So I do recommend that if you're on a high-ish round, like 8 to 10, if you're on 8 to 10, just stay in the game, plant a trap as a gorilla, and that's really all that you can do. That's the only way you're gaining points from that. But definitely you want to make sure that you are watching your health as you're running through the firewalls. You are wanting to make sure that you're keeping an eye of where the gorillas in the room are, because the last thing you want is one of them to punch you in the face and then you take too much damage and then you die, because that's a bad thing. But overall, the easiest way to get points is pretty much being shown in the video. Kill a monkey, take the trophy, collect a resource, kill a monkey, and just keep repeating. The more monkeys you kill, the better. The more resources you collect, the better, because that's going to allow you to get a lot more points. Another thing is just to make sure that you are making use of the abilities that you have available to you, such as the fireproof. If you realize that you're surrounded by a crap ton of firewalls and you're not going to be able to get through, definitely throw that ability up and get yourself through. Another thing that will help your minigame experience is finding a world that has a lot of players on it. Usually this is going to be your high profile worlds that have a lot of players, such as World 2. World 64 is usually good. That's the Canadian world. So just make sure that you are on a world that has plenty of players. That way you'll always have people to do the minigame with, and that way it'll make it easier for you. So just to recap, before I go ahead and end off the video, I will show the remaining portions of the minigame. Just to recap, what you're wanting to make sure that you do: make sure you're attacking the monkey minions, as many of them as you can. Collect the trophies from them. Collect resource, and then collect the trophies from those. The monkey minions are your priority since they are the easiest ones to get the trophies from. Once you see people gathering on a resource, make sure that you're on the resource with them. That way you can gain the trophies for that as well. Make sure that you are avoiding the monkey guards as much as possible. Make sure that you're not running past the cabbage pots, because these will deal a crap ton of damage to you. Make sure that you're not running through the fire unless you have fireproof on, or if you're at a reasonably high level of health. And pretty much just overall have fun. If you have about an hour before reset, you can do the minigame and you'll get double renown until reset. You get about 600 points, and once you've got the 600 renown spent out, you'll be at 1200. And then after after reset, you'll be able to do the same thing, and you'll be able to get seed aside very quickly. You'll be able to get double XP in Slayer, in mining, in farming, whatever you want it in. You'll be able to get those very quickly. But as always, guys, I've been RagesSorrow. I do want to thank you very much for watching this minigame guide. It's the first time I've actually done a minigame guide in a while, so, you know, don't be too harsh. But as always, leave your comments and feedback in the comment section below. I would love to read them and love to know what you guys want to see a guide on next. But as always, guys, I've been RagesSorrow, and I'm teaching you, as always, to play smarter, not harder. Peace.